What's up, Moto Academy? Damien here, or as known as Adams86 in the app. I just wanted to ask you guys how things have changed over the years with your training programs and everything. Now, obviously, I'm a strength and conditioning coach, so it's a big passion of mine and something I work on a lot. I'd love to know what your training regime looks like now, how it looks in comparison to when you were racing full-time professionally all the time and dedicated sort of your life to it, and how it's differed over the years. Obviously, it's evolved a lot over time. It used to be a lot of focus on cardio. Now we're seeing a big movement on people realizing the importance of strength training as well. So yeah, love to hear your thoughts.
Great freaking question, Adams86. Great question. This is the tricky part. I feel as though it is ever evolving. However, there are certain things that it is ever evolving, but at the very least, it's doing this. It's getting a little better, a little better, a little better, a little better. I make changes. I switch things up. I get bored of things. Yes, I feel like that's normal for everybody. I'll walk you through some of the phases maybe that I've had. And this is just speaking on a completely personal level. So when I first turned pro, let's use the very first year as example. 2011, I raced the full outdoor series, I think, on a Yamaha 450. I was 16 years old. I weighed 145 pounds. The problem I had, and I was probably 3% body fat, maybe less, which is like sickly almost. The problem I had is that I had great cardio, but I literally couldn't hold on to the bike. And 15 minutes in, I would be burning everything would be burnt. And I'd be just burning like muscle at that point because I'd run out of all my fuel and I couldn't finish a moto. Then 2013, 2014, 2012 even, I started getting more and more and more into strength training. I don't think in those years I did much cardio at all other than on the bike. I just was big into strength. So now I weighed 100 and, depending on the year, 155 to 168 in that range. At 168, I'm jacked at 168. That didn't work that great either for me because I was certainly not very flexible in those years, and my cardio, I wasn't on top of my cardio either. And the movements I was doing, I think I was just doing too heavy a weight, too few of reps. So I was still cut and shredded, but I think I was too big. Fast forward to now 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, those years I was so afraid of doing strength because I thought that, doing a one dumbbell curl or a freaking push-up would make me get arm pump, that I was like training like a pro cyclist in those years. And I got to a pro cyclist level. I was, my FTP was like 5 point something, which was 360 watts that I could carry for an hour. I was very much professional cyclist level and probably weighed 150 pounds. But I got extreme lower back pain, chronic lower back pain to the point where I couldn't even function. And I felt like my technique on the bike in those years maybe got worse. And that was because I just structurally didn't have a good balance. I was just very, very heavy on certain muscles. And so certain muscles were too strong. Certain muscles were just too weak. And it was creating like, that's what created the lower back pain. Yeah, little did I know, like that lower back pain was from tight hip flexors. It was from weak hamstrings. It was from probably quads that were too strong, and maybe weak lower abs. And it was creating this chronic lower back pain. So as I started to learn, okay, now I can become more of a functional athlete. Now I've got a good balance. I definitely could do more cardio, but I'm in the gym 5 days a week. I'm on the bicycle right now. I'm on the bicycle 3 to 4 times a week, which should probably be 5 or 6. And I've got a good balance when it comes to that, which is nice. Everybody's different. Everybody has, different genetic makeup to a sense. So I've always been very fast twitch. I could build muscle quickly. I looked defined and like just quickly, where you look at Alex Martin, Jeremy Martin, Carmichael, Stewart, Reed. They're all slow twitch type guys, it seems, because they're definitely like a little kind of pudgier in a sense, right? I think for motocross, that can definitely have its benefits. Where you see a Roxon guy that's definitely seems more fast twitch, like very muscular, and it's obvious that he's muscular. Anderson, slow twitch, gotta be, right? He looks like he's out of shape. Yeah, so it's ever evolving. And like I said, I get bored of things and I like to bounce around and try different stuff. Right now, you guys have heard it, I'm sure, a million freaking times, but I'm just big into the cold plunge stuff. And I feel like that's had so many benefits for me, not just physically, but mostly mentally. And yeah, I forget the last part of his question, but hopefully that answered it a little bit. If you guys enjoyed this podcast clip and you want to listen to full episodes, make sure you go download them on Spotify and Apple Music. If you want to watch full episodes or be a person that sends in your own video submission, go to club.themotoacademy.com and subscribe to join the Moto Academy family today.